Let's go. After focusing mostly on Mexico national team and international football content, with the World Cup draw taking place earlier in December and more NHL content as I was at a couple of the San Jose Sharks games versus the Capitals and Flames, I am finally back with more San Francisco 49ers and NFL content. The San Francisco 49ers played on Monday Night Football in Indiana, where they took on the Indianapolis Colts in Week 16 of the regular season. Entering this game, the 49ers clinched their spot in the playoffs with the Lions' loss versus the Steelers on Sunday. And if the Lions' loss didn't solidify their spot in the playoffs, the 49ers did in this game with a dominant 48-27 win over the Colts while playing on the road. With this win, the 49ers are not only they don't only become the third team in the NFC West to clinch their spot in the playoffs, which is just crazy. 3 teams in one division making the playoffs this year. Insane. So not only do the 49ers become the third team in the NFC West to clinch their spot in the playoffs, but they also keep their hopes of obtaining the number 1 seat alive as well entering Week 17. With that, here are the 49ers performance grades for this important and dominating win. Quarterback, A+. Brock Purdy was excellent in this game. He threw for 295 yards and 5 touchdown passes. And while he did have 1 interception late in the game, it was with less than 5 minutes remaining in the game, with the 49ers being up by 2 scores at the time. When Purdy finds that balance between being cautious and aggressive, he's an elite quarterback. In this game, he didn't force it or try to do too much. And because of that, he went through the motions with the flow of the offense and played very well. He's gotten better and better since recovering from injury. And if he can perform like this in the playoffs, the 49ers have a very good chance. Running backs, A. Christian McCaffrey was excellent as well with 117 rushing yards on 21 carries and 6 catches for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns as a receiver out of the backfield. Brian Robinson Jr. didn't have as big of a game, but was decent when he filled in for McCaffrey on the few plays he stepped in for him with 20 rushing yards on 5 carries. Fullback, B. He didn't get the ball at any point in the game, but again, Kyle Juszczyk's main contribution to the team as a fullback is his run blocking, where he helped pave the way for the 49ers to have a total of 138 rushing yards. He also contributed to the tush-push attempt to get the first down on a 4th and 1 in the first half of the game, which ended up being a scoring drive for the 49ers. Overall, a solid game for Kyle Juszczyk, where he still fits in well and contributes in the 49ers system. Wide receivers, A. Ricky Pearsall was unable to play due to a nagging knee injury because when it comes to injuries, what else is new for the 49ers, right? But even without him, the wide receivers didn't miss a beat. Juwan Jennings had 5 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. It was both excellent and clutch. As the 49ers say, 3rd and Juwan. He was great in this game. Demarcus Robinson, Kendrick Bourne, and Sky Moore also joined in on the action, with Robinson having 2 catches for 23 yards and a touchdown, Bourne having 3 catches for 27 yards, and Sky Moore having 1 big catch for 23 yards. When everyone is in good form and involved on the field, the offense looks brilliant. Tight ends, A. George Kittle was one of the best offensive players on the field, with 7 catches for 115 yards and a touchdown. It is a shame that he exited the game early due to a sprained ankle because the man always plays well in primetime games. Always. However, I think it was good for the 49ers to have him sit out for the rest of the game, regardless, so he can hopefully be 100% for their big game versus the Bears on Sunday night next week. Fortunately for the 49ers, they have a very solid backup tight end in Jake Tonjes, who on the stat sheet had only 1 catch for 7 yards. He should have had a touchdown as well, but it was ruled incomplete despite him having both feet in the end zone. Shanahan and the 49ers, while they were still able to get a touchdown on that drive the following play, just decided not to challenge that call, which was a bummer in my opinion because they should have, and it would have given Tonjes and Purdy the credit they deserve for making that play happen. But nevertheless, George Kittle had a good game, and when he exited and Jake Tonjes stepped in, Tonjes I thought was pretty solid as well. O-line. A. They gave up just one quarterback sack and, along with Kyle Juszczyk, paved the way for 147 yards on the ground. Dominic Pooney absolutely shut down DeForest Buckner, who was part of the 49ers 2019 team that made it to Super Bowl 54. And for the 49ers fans who know, they know that being able to shut down DeForest Buckner the way Dominic Pooney did in this game is very impressive. Spencer Burford also held his own as well, and the 49ers offensive line has improved dramatically since he became the left guard. D-line. B. They got off to a slow start and were not really able to get to Phillip Rivers a lot in the first half, where the pass rush was not there for the Niners. And in the moments where it looked as if the 49ers could have and should have pressured the Colts' 40-plus-year-old quarterback more, they weren't. From this aspect, you could tell the 49ers really miss having Nick Bosa and Michael Williams. Very unfortunate situation there, as both are out due to ACL injuries. However, the 49ers also showed their resilience here. They were still able to shut down one of the best ball carriers in the NFL, Jonathan Taylor, and rookies Alfred Collins and CJ West both recorded sacks. While the 49ers miss Bosa and Williams right now, when they return and are healthy next year, this unit should be really good next season. Really good. Linebackers. B. D. Winters sealed the win for the 49ers with an awesome pick six in the fourth quarter following Brock Purdy's interception. His partner, Tatum Bethune, finished with a game-high 9 tackles. They're an above-average linebacker duo. Secondary. This is going to be the lowest grade for the 49ers, as I give the secondary a C grade in this game. They got thrashed against the Colts pass game, especially in the first half. They played too much zone coverage and gave up lots of short catches. They also gave up 2 touchdown catches and committed multiple penalties. While they got better in the second half, there were still moments where they conceded catches and gave opposing receivers too much space. Not ideal, and they really need to step up their game and improve their coverage on short passes going forward. Special teams. A. They forced a fumble and recovered it. Eddie Piñeiro missed his first field goal attempt of the season, but even though he missed it, that kick was honestly still impressive, given it was on target from 64 yards out and came up just short after hitting the crossbar. Outside of that, he made every kick, and you can't be mad about him missing that one kick from such a distance. A really good game from Piñeiro and the special teams. Coaches. A. Kyle Shanahan's offense hasn't punted since November. That's crazy. He's using all of his player personnel, and he's hitting his stride at the perfect time. As for Robert Saleh, his defense shut down Jonathan Taylor, which is impressive, but it didn't expect the Colts to have such a pass-heavy game plan for Phillip Rivers. As a result, they gave up a pass rating of 124.1 in the first half. In the second half, though, after the team got settled into the game and made adjustments, Saleh adjusted, the defense and the secondary adjusted, and they only allowed a passer rating of just 56.3 in the second half. Saleh, give him credit. He is an outstanding coach, an outstanding defensive coordinator, and the 49ers are lucky to have him back this season. It is incredible what these two coaches have done this year, and the fact that they were still able to lead this team to a playoff spot, despite the team having more injuries than the average NHL team. This alone should make Kyle Shanahan NFL's Coach of the Year, and give Saleh the credit and recognition as the best defensive coordinator in the NFL right now. Final score, the 49ers win 48-27 and guarantee their spot in this season's NFL playoffs. And for an overall team grade, I am giving the 49ers an A- for this game. With this win, the 49ers not only solidify their spot in this year's playoffs, but they also keep their chances of winning the division and number 1 seat alive. But they will have to win both of their final games of the regular season to achieve that, starting on Sunday night versus the Bears. But regardless of whether they win the division or not, to just be able to make the playoffs amid being so beaten up and also raising questions about the medical and training staff regarding this amid all these injuries. I mean, seriously, could the 2025 San Francisco 49ers Could they be the most resilient team we have seen in the NFL? I think you can argue that that's true. But that will be all for this video, guys. Leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to put your grades on what you would give the 49ers in the comments below. Stay tuned in for more content specifically regarding the 49ers in these final 2 regular season games, as well as when the playoffs come. I will try to cover all of that as well. Leave your opinions in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe to continue supporting this channel as the road to 300 subscribers has begun. Thank you so much for watching. Go Niners.